Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Chess with Arsalan. In this video and the subsequent videos, we are going to talk about positional sacrifices, and in this video we are going to concentrate on positional sacrifice, aiming to create a passed pawn. So the starter will be a game between Alexander Alekhine and Flohr, and this game was played in Nottingham in 1936. And in this position, in move 46, Alexander Alekhine played rook takes e6, and he wrote that he made this move without much of a thought because he was quite confident that the resulting pawn chain will be strong enough to win. So let's see what happened. After bishop takes e6, which is a quite forced move, and bishop takes e6, attacking the rook on f7, rook came to f7. And now the first thing that Alekhine does is to close the b file with bishop b3, with bishop b3, so the rooks cannot penetrate the b file. Now here Flohr played rook to e8, but if he tries to play rook to b5, attacking the pawn on c5, then white can play h6, and after rook takes c5, queen d2, g takes h6, white should play g6, saving the pawn integrity of f4 and g6, and given the fact that the bishop on b3 is controlling the g8 square, gives white confidence that this pawn will be queening in the future. Now, in the game, after bishop b3, Flohr played rook to e8, and after h6, g takes h6. Again, white has to protect the pawn integrity, and he played g6. And it is very important because these two pawns should be connected in order to create a strong threats. Now, what happens if white plays g takes h7, h6? In that case, black can play rook h7, and soon one of the pawns will fall down and all of the white's advantage will be gone. So let's go back to the game. G takes h6, g6, and now black is forced to play g7 because white was threatening to play g7 and then g8, taking the rook on e8. So f5, connecting two pawns, and here black played rook to f8. He's trying to stop the pawns with rook f6, and a very good move by Alexander Alekhine. Here he played bishop c2, protecting the f5 pawn. You cannot do it another way. You cannot do it with playing bishop f7, because after bishop f7, again you are giving black a chance, because here black can play rook takes f7, and after rook takes f7, now every side has a passed pawn, and this is basically an equal chance. Let's go back to the game. After rook f8, here white played bishop c2, protecting the pawn on f5, and then g6, and the rest is easy. Black tried h5, create his own passed pawn, but after rook to d6, rook to e7, now black is trying to activate his rook and create some problem and put the rook behind the pawn, but this is not effective in this position because after f6, rook to e1 check, king b2, rook to f1. Yes, this rook is behind the pawn, but the pawns are far too advanced. Here white played f7, and after h4 and rook to d7, black resigned. Why? Because after rook to d7, if you try to stop the g pawn, because the threat is g7, for example, if you play rook to g1, then rook e7 will be played, and in the next term we will have rook to e8 check, and after that queening of the pawn, or at least taking the rook on f8. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one and continuation of the pawn of the positional sacrifice. Goodbye.